We buried the wrong daughter, and I didn't find out until after the funeral. My phone rang, and a police officer said, "Ma'am, there's been an accident. Your daughter Ava was in a car crash. She died on impact." I collapsed, and my husband held me on the floor while I sobbed. Then we woke up her twin sister Maya and drove to the hospital. My 17-year-old daughter was lying on a table covered with a white sheet. She looked like she was sleeping. We identified her from her driver's license. "I'm very sorry for your loss," the doctor said. When Maya walked into the room and saw the body, she let out a scream that didn't sound human. She collapsed sobbing, and 2 nurses had to drag her into a chair. At the funeral, Maya stood at the front of the church in a black dress. Her voice shook. Ava was my best friend. She looked right at me with red eyes. I don't know how to live in a world where she doesn't exist. I don't even know who I am without her. She broke down crying and couldn't finish. I had to run up and pull her off the stage. That night, I held her while she sobbed and screamed until she threw up. A couple of days after the funeral, I opened Maya's door and saw her sitting on her bed holding a notebook and crying. When she saw me, she shoved the notebook under her pillow. "What's that?" I asked. She wiped her eyes. "Nothing, but I'd seen what was written on the cover. Switch journal." I sat down next to her. "Maya, what is that notebook?" She wouldn't look at me. "It's just my journal." "It says switch journal. What does that mean?" I asked. She started crying harder. "Please don't ask me that." I put my hand on her shoulder. "You've been locked in here for 3 days. You won't eat. Can you please talk to me?" She shook her head and pulled away. "You don't understand. If I tell you the truth, everything falls apart. Maya, you're scaring me." She pulled the notebook back out. Her hands were shaking. "If I show you this, everything is going to change. You're going to hate me." I took the notebook. "I could never hate you." She shook her head again. "When you read that, you're going to wish I was the one who died instead of Ava." My stomach dropped as I opened the notebook to the first page. "I only have to make it 1 more month. I miss being myself. I miss reading instead of pretending to like soccer. I can't wait to be Ava again." I read it 3 times. I looked up at her. "What does this mean?" She was shaking. "Mom, please, I can't do this." "Maya, talk to me right now." She covered her face. "I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen. I didn't know she would die." I stood up. "Sorry for what?" She looked up at me. "We buried the wrong person, Mom." I felt ice shoot through my entire body. "What are you talking about?" She stood up and backed away. "Mom, I'm not who you think I am." "What does that mean?" She took a shaking breath. "I'm not Maya." I stared at her. "What?" She said. "I'm Ava. We've been switching places every year since we were 9. For the past year, I've been pretending to be Maya, and Maya has been pretending to be me. She died while she was me." The room started spinning. "That's not possible. Ava died. We saw her body." She shook her head. "No, Maya died. We switched our licenses when we were 16. She had my license in her wallet because she was pretending to be me." My legs gave out and I grabbed the doorframe. "You're telling me we buried Maya?" She nodded and tears streamed down her face. At the funeral, everyone was mourning the wrong person. I looked at this girl and felt like I'd never seen her before. "And you're Ava?" She nodded. "I've been here the whole time, Mom." I started crying so hard I thought I would choke. "But we buried you. I cried over your grave." She said, "No, you buried Maya, and her headstone has my name on it. My sister is rotting in the ground and everyone thinks it's me." I made her take a DNA test, and when the results came back confirming she was Ava, I ran to the bathroom and threw up until there was nothing left. Ava is standing in front of me, but the entire world thinks she's dead. She's begging me to let her keep living as Maya because she can't face telling everyone what they did. I don't know if I should tell the truth and dig up my daughter's rotting body, or let Maya be buried forever under the wrong name.